Morning, student. This is your next revision class. First question is the differentiate between the canonical form and the cardinal form of the expression. This I am going to revise because this is a very important thing, and sometimes you people will get confused between the canonical and cardinal form. In both kind of the expressions, all variables should be present. But in the cardinal form, the expression will be expressed with the terms of the some numbers, not in terms of the variables. In canonical forms, the expression will be represented in form of the variables. Actually, the cardinal form is the shorthand notation of the canonical form. So, a Boolean expression can either be represented in the canonical form or shorthand notation that involves the numbers is called the cardinal form. So, cardinal form having number, but cardinal form will also contain the all variables as like the canonical form. Canonical form will contain the all variables, so cardinal form will also contain the all. It is SOP canonical or SOP cardinal form. In canonical form of the expressions, we have a variable, we have the expression in form of the min terms. If it is SOP, then in form of the min terms, and if it is POS, then in the form of the max term. So if this kind of boolean, this kind of the truth table is given, where three variables are present, and this is the output, means at this in these points we are getting the 1, and in these points we are getting the 0. So with respect to this particular case, with this example, how to generate the canonical form? This will be the canonical form SOP, canonical SOP, because this I have already explained with the help of one another example that I have discussed in the last class. Wherever you are getting the 1, with respect to the 1, we have to generate the min terms. So with respect to this one, we have a min terms here. So find out the min terms. This is x complement, y complement, z complement. In the similar manner, generate the max min terms for all ones. For this one, the uh, min term is x complement y z. X complement, because 0 is present, so in case of the SOP, 0 will be complemented and 1 will be the uncomplemented. So in this manner we will we are able to write the all respective min terms, and then these min terms will be added, or operator will be applied, then we will get the SOP canonical form. This is a canonical form. Now, if we want to find out the cardinal form with respect to it, so to getting the cardinal form, easily you are able to find out with x complement, y complement, z complement, we have to place 0, 0 here, and this 0, 0 here will be converted into the decimal number, then you will get the 0. And for here it is 0, it is 1, and it is 1. 0, 1, 1 will be converted, and you will get the 3 with respect to 0, 1, 1. With respect to the this term x complement yz, you will get the 3 here. Why you will get the 3 here? Because x complement is 0 and y is 1, y is 1. So related to this particular min terms, the binary expression is 0, 1, 1, and when 0, 1, 1 will be converted into the decimal form, you will get the 3. In the similar manner, here you are getting the 0, 1, 0, 0 with respect to this term, 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0 will be converted and you will get the 4. 1, 0, 0 is the binary number and 4 will be the respective decimal number. So, with respect to the all expressions, all terms, we are able to find out the decimal number, and when we will write the expression in this manner, means in case of the SOP expression, you have to use this summation symbol. F is equal to the summation symbol, and 0347. In this case, the result we are getting here 0347. This will be the cardinal form. So this is the difference between the cardinal and canonical form. The same kind of the Boolean expression will be represented in two way, cardinal and canonical form. The next is POS expression. If PO expression will be given, how to find out the PO expression from truth table, you are also able to understand it. This thing we have also discussed in previous class. Here we are getting the 0 and 0. With respect to the 0, 0, we are able to find out the all sum terms or max term. So 0 with respect to this 0, uh, this will be the x, y and z complement, because in case of PO max term, 0 will be the uncomplemented. So 0 will be the uncomplemented. So here, from here, you will get the x plus y, and this is a 1, this is a complemented, and you will get the z complement. So with respect to the all zeros, you are able to find out the sum. So all sum will be here. Here is also a plus symbol is there. Plus symbol is missing here. So plus symbol will be applied here. So x plus y complement plus z. Okay, so with respect to the all respective mixed terms, you are able to find out the cardinal form also. In case of the cardinal form, we will use the pi symbol here. Cardinal POS, sorry, in case of the cardinal POS, we will use the pi symbol here, and this will be converted into the directly, this will be converted into a decimal number 110. So 110, sorry, this is 0, because it's uncomplemented, means 0 0 0 1. So it is respective binary number is 0 0 1. So when 0 0 1 will be converted into a decimal number, you will get the 1. In the similar manner, you will find out the all decimal number with respect to the all max terms. X, here plus is there, so write down the plus here. X plus y complement z. In this place, you have to use the plus symbol. Okay, plus symbol should be there. So x plus y complement z, it means 0 1 0. So with respect to this, we are able to find out the 2. Okay, so then it is cardinal form. In cardinal form will be also a shortened form, means the expression will be represented in the shorthand manner. So in your problem, the most of the time the expression will be given in the cardinal form. Cardinal form you are also able to find out directly from the truth table. If you will numbered all these steps, so it is a 0, it is 1, it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 combination are there, and you should start the counting from here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you have to find out the SOP, so take the terms with respect to the 1. So 1 here, from here the 1 is coming at 0, and then it is 1, it is 0, its position is 1, its position is 2, and its position is 3. That's why here we have written 3. Next one we are getting at the 4. This is a 5, 6, and next one we are getting on the 7. So in this manner you are also able to find out the canonical form. Here you have to do, you are able to write the number. So it will be start from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. In the similar manner, you are also able to find out the cardinal form. The cardinal, when you are going to find out the cardinal form, you have to take care of the 0. So 0, first 0 will be present at which position? 1, and second 0 will be present at position 2. That's why we have written 1, 2, 5, 6. So if truth table is drawn, so no need to convert into the uh, decimal number. But if direct expression is given, so directly you are able to convert in the form of the in form of the cardinal form. It is shorthand method. But if truth table is given, so by using this number, start the counting from here, you are also able to find out the respective cardinal form. Okay, So this is a very important thing. You have to take care of this thing. How to design the cardinal form and how to design the canonical form, and what is the difference between these two types of the expressions. Now the next problem is that prove the giving reason that x means complement is equal to x prime, means you have to prove it this relation, means you have to prove it left hand side is equal to right hand side. So find out the complement of this expression. Here the you have to find out the complement. It is very easy to find out the complement. For finding out the complement, definitely you have to use the De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law is a plus b complement is equal to a complement dot b complement. A very important law. And wherever you need to find out the complement, you have to use the De Morgan theorem. De Morgan theorem for the AND operator and De Morgan theorem for the OR operator. Means if a plus b is complement is equal to a complement a dot b, and if a dot b complement is given, then it should be equal to the a complement plus b complement. So any kind of the expression you have, so you should remember the De Morgan's theorem, both De Morgan's law, and then solving the expression. After getting these things, this complement will be removed, and you are getting the expression in the solved form x plus y. So this is a solved expression. Complement, this kind of the question can be asked. The expression will be given and you have to find out the complement form. Here I am discussing the all kind of the problem that you are getting in your board exams also, because this part will be asked in the first part. First part means of your first part, which is a compulsory part, and from this compulsory part, 5 marks questions you are getting from this chapter. These first two chapter, from Boolean algebra, from computer hardware. So 5 questions, five these short kind of the questions will be asked in this way. Sometimes the cardinal canonical form related questions, sometimes this complementary expression related question, dual form, changing Boolean expressions in SOP or POS in canonical form, or reducing the expression by using algebraic method. So this kind of the short question will be asked in the part 1 of your question paper. Uh, this is a very important thing. Okay. Next question. In next question also you have to find out the complement. This you are also able to solve it by using the De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law, which is very important, these two De Morgan's law. A complement, A B complement is equal to A complement B complement, and A plus B complement is A complement dot B complement. So learn this algebraic all Boolean's law with the help of all Boolean's law, like the complementary law, De Morgan's law. You are able to find out, you are able to solve your expressions. So do the practice of these kind of the questions, and if you have any doubt related to your assignments or some other question from your book, you can ask it, so that we can discuss here and we are able to solve your doubts. So uh, do it, do the practice, and thank you and have a nice day.